Are you fighting acne breakouts and nothing seems to be working? Well, it could be that chronic inflammation in your body is the problem behind the breakouts. And the good news is there are a lot of things you can do to reduce chronic inflammation in your body. And if you don't know what inflammation is, that's okay, because I'm going to tell you what it is and what you can do about it so we can get these acne breakouts taken care of in this video. Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new, I'm Chris Gibson, and this is Chris Gibson Live, where we help you look good, feel good, so you can live good. And today we are tackling one of probably the most important subjects behind acne breakouts, probably one of the most important videos that I put out so far on acne, because it is at the root of the problem for so many people. So again, if you're new, please do me a favor and subscribe and hit the little notification bell so that you know when these videos come up, because otherwise you won't know, because YouTube won't tell you. Okay, so we know what causes acne breakouts. We know that it has to do with oil that your skin produces and the acne bacteria that lives on your skin and block pores and all of that. We know that that's what causes pimples and breakouts. But even when you address all of those things, a lot of people continue to have breakouts. And they also have deep pore breakouts, or acne vulgaris, which is the much deeper acne that can lead to scarring. And so our goal with all of these acne videos is to just not get you clear skin, but to make sure that you don't get scarring. So it's a really very frustrating process when you've gone out of your way to do everything you can think of to take care of your skin and you're still having problems. And that is why we say inflammation is probably behind the cause. In fact, we know that inflammation is behind the cause. And what is inflammation? Well, inflammation is your body's response to whatever it has going on that it needs to heal. So your immune system kicks on when you have a cut or scratch, and it raises up and it turns red. That's inflammation. Well, you can also have inflammation in your gut. You can have inflammation in your heart, as in heart disease. You can have inflammation that's created by stress that's all over your body. That you have ongoing inflammation, it can lead to things like rosacea, hives, and yes, acne, even eczema. All of those things are inflammatory diseases. Why we call acne an inflammatory disease. It is a reaction in your body to bacteria by your immune system, or an overreaction most often from your immune system, and that is because your immune system is hyped up and inflamed. So today we're going to talk about a two-pronged approach to treating and reducing inflammation, and thereby reducing your breakouts, from an inside-out approach and an outside-in approach. So since your skin is your body's largest detoxing organ, it makes sense that these two approaches would work very well for you. So the first thing we're going to look at from the inside out is your gut and your internal flora that live there. Or, as you probably heard referred to this, people who take probiotics try to beef that up. Well, what happens is they can get out of whack. If you eat a lot of sugar, you can get what's called candida, which is a yeast, and it overgrows inside your digestive tract, and it creates a lot of toxins, which makes the internal mechanism of your immune system highly reactive. We do know that gut and gut bacteria and gut inflammation are very, very closely correlated and related to acne breakouts. We know that. I learned that myself personally when I cured my own acne condition. I went on the 3-day fast, cut all food out, ate apples, and that was it, an apple and water fast. It was a simple fast. Today we have colon cleanses and all kinds of ways to do that. But basically the bottom line is I went on a food vacation, and guess what? After years of battling acne, from the time I was 11 till I was 25 years old, it stopped. It actually stopped in its tracks. So I even wrote a book, you can see it behind me, on this subject. It was quite famous about this process that I underwent. So I was able to cure my own acne breakouts naturally by doing this. And one of the big proponents of that was balancing my internal gut bacteria, and also it was to cut sugar completely out of my diet. The next thing that you want to do is you want to add leafy green vegetables, or raw foods. And the reason for this is foods that are raw, especially leafy greens, fruits, and vegetables, have adaptogens in them. And adaptogens are enzymes that when we eat raw foods, these enzymes are killed and cooked out when we cook them. But when we eat them this way, they actually help balance the adrenal gland and our stress hormones, which can also lead to a much more reactive situation with acne. Have you ever noticed that when you get a breakout and you begin to stress over it, it makes it worse? And then other times when you have a breakout and it's not that big a deal, it's not an important thing, you don't have something to go to. You seem to manage it better. Well, this is why. And these adaptogens help reduce all of that inflammation and all those stress hormones and can go a long way to making your skin a lot clearer on an ongoing basis. The other thing you can do from the inside out is add fish oil or omega-3 fatty acids, which you can get from nuts and you can get from avocados and lean meats, but you can also take fish oil supplements. The reason this is so important is that omega-3s have been shown to greatly reduce stress and inflammation in the body. So by taking fish oil and adding the omega-3s, you are going to help your body just really ace the inflammation problem. That's been proven, and I do that myself, just so you get a little personal input here. Whenever I'm feeling a little sickly or I have something going on in my body, I up my fish oil intake, and it always makes a difference. So it's a great, easy way to do that. Okay, so what about the outside in? All right, well, your skin needs to stay hydrated. That's the first and foremost thing. When skin is dehydrated, it has what we call kind of skin magnets, where it pulls moisture from the environment. Now think about that. If your skin is dehydrated and pulling moisture from the environment, it's getting a lot more toxins, a lot more pollutants, and it's gonna be highly acidic. That's gonna lead to more breakouts, more intense breakouts that last longer and happen more often. So it's one of the things, the key things is hydration, hydration, hydration. So from the inside out, it would be, of course, making sure you're hydrated with water, but from the outside in is making sure that is my next thing, which is product use. Making sure that you use products that are botanically based, like moisturizers, cleansers, spot treatments, all those things that go a long way to help skin heal. You want them to be botanically based. Look for products like vitamin C serums and hydrating masks that will help prevent future breakouts and help heal your skin for the current breakouts that you do have. Now, for more on how food may be triggering your acne breakouts and some great videos on how to treat that and how to treat your skin well with some naturally based products, I'm gonna put a couple of videos right up over here. So please do me a favor, hit that notification bell, and we'll continue this over on the next one.